Hello, everybody, and welcome to the St. Pete Pier, day number 2 here, the Monster Energy P1 Offshore St. Pete Powerboat Grand Prix. This morning, we'll be featuring the 2023 SBT P1 Aquacross Grand Prix, race number 3, brought to you by Monster Energy. Visit St. Pete Clearwater, HydroTurf, Riva Racing, Yamaha, ICOM, and Fly Racing. Well, I'll tell you what, the flotilla already starting to build up here in St. Pete. Weather has changed just a little bit from yesterday. Looks like it's a little bit more choppy. Got about 2 to 3 foot rollers out there as our racers get ready to prepare to start race number 3. And we can take a look at our entry list here for our racers that are out there. Now, coming into this one, your points leader, Dustin Farthing, overall for the season, 174 points. He'll be on boat number 79. And then, of course, you got Tori Snyder. Snyder has been on fire here, winning both races yesterday, and that's propelled him into second place overall in the points. It's Tori Snyder right now as I take a look down. 145 points, and you can see our racers getting ready to do battle out there. Devin Farthing having a good day yesterday. Watch out for boat number 6, Devin Farthing, sponsored by Farthing Racing. Anthony Radetich, also a couple of top 5 finishes in both races yesterday. He'll be on the number 22 Sea-Doo. Chris McCluggage switching numbers this weekend to boat number 50, and the goat will be out there. He'll have to face the young gun, though, Camden Powell. Camden Powell switching boats this morning, going to boat number 7 instead of 44. Jay Finlinson will be on boat number 55, part of the Syracuse Mafia. Dustin Farthing, who has had a pretty good weekend so far, scoring a 3-2 in positions and coming in again with the points lead. He'll be out there on boat number 79. Michelle Colansanto coming all the way over from Italy. Great to have him here. Tori Snyder, of course, winning for the weekend right now, propelling himself up to second place. He'll be on the Judge Motorsports, Dean's team, Yamaha. Christopher Landis, sponsored by Riva Racing, will be out there on boat number 201. He had some issues yesterday. We'll see if he worked them out. Alex Cushman, boat number 724. Dave Davidson out of Canada. He'll be on boat number 221. The Outlaw, Eric Lagopoulos out of nearby Sarasota, Florida, and he is sponsored by Riva Racing and Map Tuner X, and his restaurant down there, the Waterfront too. Jordan McLean coming up from the Cayman Islands, taking that second spot on the Monster Energy team, so he is teamed up with Chris McCluggage this weekend. Jay Edwardy, boat number C477, coming down from Canada. Had a good start in the second race yesterday, but not so well of a finish. Benjamin Montel, one of our pro rookies, he is out there this weekend. And Benjamin out there on boat number 724. Juan Liscano having some boat issues this weekend. He is moving to his sister's boat, Valentina Liscano. And we've got Graham Hunt, boat number 808, another one of our pro rookies out there. Hunt coming down from North Carolina, as you can see the racers taking one test lap around the track before we get started today. Again, the man with the bullseye on his back this weekend has to be Tori Snyder. Snyder picking up 50 points yesterday. Once again, that gives him 145 for the season. But Farthing with 174 still remains in that first place with 4 races to go, including this one here. Again, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to say a very special thanks to all of our friends from Monster Energy. I'll tell you, the promotions team here in St. Petersburg have been absolutely amazing. Everywhere you look, Monster Energy is branded. So again, we're taking a look at our lead marshal right now, who is leading them to the top northeast side of the track, where they will line up, get in the gate, and get started. Again, these races here with the P1 Aquacross are 30 minutes plus 1 lap. Again, going over some finishes yesterday while they're still getting in the gate. Again, Tori Snyder, a 1-1. Doesn't get any better than that. Tori also sponsored by Visit St. Pete Clearwater and took the win here last year, so he is the defending champion here in St. Pete. Tori also a winner of the World Finals down in the Bahamas in 2022. Devin Farthing with a 2-3 finish so far this weekend gives him 37 points. A 3-2 finish for his father, Dustin Farthing, gives him 37 points coming into this one. So if the Farthings want to get on top of the box tonight, they're going to have to get somebody in front of Tori Snyder. Again, great shot. You can check out the water conditions there. Not too bad. Like I say, about 2 to 3 foot rollers. The wind is a little bit changed from yesterday. And I've got my good friend joining me up here, and that is Mike Uoski. How you doing today, Mike?
Good, Mike. How are you this morning?
Okay. Okay, yeah, just a little technical difficulty.
You got me there?
Yeah, got
All
you
right.
now. Got you now. How you doing, Mike?
Good morning. I'm good. And yourself?
Oh, doing fantastic. If I was any better, I'd be you, my friend.
No. If I didn't meet you, I'd be you watching your jet ski race about to happen here.
Well, I'll tell you what, I appreciate you coming up, joining me for the call.
I may have lost my car in the parking garage. Sorry.
You may
kind of had to go to a couple different floors to find the old girl there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that valet over there are pretty tight, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, taking a look down again, Tori Snyder going to be starting in that pole position again, going 1-1 so far this weekend. And Snyder, again, he has got to be the man to beat. You can see he's conversing with the marshal right now. Probably asked him, hey, when are you going to throw that green flag up?
So now a question is, I was walking out the pier. Can they modify the exhaust?
No, they're not allowed to modify the exhaust.
It's not dry or anything. It's a stock exhaust with water coming out of the exhaust. Is normal. Okay. It just sounds a lot more open. Like as I was coming out, it sounded like a lot more throaty. Mm-hmm. To me, it made it sound like it was either dry or a little bit more opened up. But if it's stock, it makes sense.
Well, if it's not a stock exhaust, the lie detector will get them at the end of the race.
Okay, then. Fair enough.
So again, as I pointed out, go through the points while they're still getting in the gate. Now, these are the overall points for the 2023 season. We got Dustin Farding in first with 174 points. Tori Snyder in second with 145. Camden Powell with 133 in third. And then in the fourth spot, Devin Farding, who had a couple good finishes yesterday, has 96 points, and he went in front of Sophie Francis, who is in fifth with 94 points. So that's your top five. As we come into the final race here for the weekend. Still one more weekend left to go. 2 weeks, we'll be in Kissimmee, St. Cloud.
I'm hearing like heavy breathing.
So, once again, looks like everybody is just about in the gate, waiting for...
I think we need our beach crew to get with Sophie Francis. I'd like to get an interview with her when she comes back from this race.
I'll tell you, she is, the ultimate fitness freak right there. She is something else.
But then we have nothing in common except we like riding jet skis because there's no ultimate fitness about any of this. But
yeah, right.
But it's just awesome. I said it yesterday in our broadcast. I just think it's awesome to see a woman out there doing it and being able to run with the guys and keep up with the guys. It just, it's awesome.
Well, like I say, coming into the weekend, she was fourth place overall. She's dropped one spot to fifth place, but I'll guarantee you'll see her up there in the top 10 in this one here. Third and final race, SBT P1 Aquacross Grand Prix here at the St. Pete Pier, getting ready to take off.
Of course, this event is all the Monster Energy P1 Offshore St. Powerboat Grand Prix, presented by Visit St. Pete Clearwater.
Yeah, you guys got some big stuff coming up later today, from what I understand, Mike.
Yeah, we got Class 1, we've got Super Cat, we've got 450 factory stock, we've got Mod V, we got V Extreme, we've got Class 4, Class 2. Got a lot of racing to get in today. We were able to get it in yesterday, though. We got Super Stock in just as the bell rang, so to speak.
Just as the bell rang, yeah. They're pretty tight on their 5 o'clock restriction around here.
Yep. Actually got a race boat out there testing right now, just behind the jet skis on our screen there. That's probably Pothole Heroes because they went out. They were unable to qualify yesterday, so they probably went out and ran just a couple extra laps this morning to make sure everything was right with whatever they had to fix, and I never found out what it was. So.
Well, I'm hearing through the radio contact right now. The reason there's a little delay on this start is they're having a problem here with the anchor in the boat.
Yeah, talked to a couple people about that yesterday. They did have trouble dropping anchors yesterday. That's why the boat kind of kept swinging around and doing in a different direction. So they're getting a couple of the patrol boats in there, and they're doing the right thing. They're trying to get an anchor out off the back of it. When you double anchor a boat, it's usually easier to drag an anchor out with a smaller boat, set the anchor, and then just get the rope back to the boat, and they can pull themselves tight and be able to get their lines taut. So they're doing it what appears to be the right way from our vantage point.
Fantastic. Well, we'll have this boat anchored here in no time and get started with our third and final P1 race for the weekend.
When they fuel these jet skis and get ready for this particular race, do they take something like this into account where they're going to have to idle for just a little bit longer? I mean, again, they're putting the minimal amount of fuel in that they need, right, to be able to conserve weight. But are they factoring in the extra parade lap or having to idle like this?
I don't think most of them factor that in because they think that they're going to get out there and they're going to go
and
racing
just go right away. Okay.
Right. And normally like today, we did an extra parade lap today. Obviously, we had some folks missing a buoy on the course yesterday, so I think that they wanted to refresh.
Well, they did it yesterday.
Today.
They did it yesterday. At the second race, they did the same thing.
Right, yeah. Normally, on the second and third race, they're going straight to the start.
Okay. But they've run the course so much that they get it and they understand it. A lot of offshore racers talked about the glare out here yesterday, too, so I could only imagine on the jet ski when you're flatter down on the water, you got the water spraying in your face, getting on your goggles. Oh.
And it looks like, yeah, we're just about ready to go here.
Guys, you're not live. Cut the live.
Oh. Okay.